Kings of the Stone Age in Times New Roman. Welcome to KLON Clone Reviews with Kevin. But look at this, we're back with Queens of the Stone Age. Yeah, Villains Tour. Anyways, this is the hidden track at the end of side 4 of the record. And let's see, overall together, I'd probably give this album like a 10 just because I love this band. Favorite tracks, first, third, last, 10, I don't know, whatever. Just doing a quick review so everybody who doesn't want to watch the whole video, okay, I got the gist of it. He loves it, 10 out of 10, it's great, goodbye. Real fans, stick around as I go through every single word. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. I will just give my quick synopsis. Obscenery, what a opener, dude. Should I censor this for YouTube? Obscenery. What a great opener, dude. Like, oh my god. The rhythm of it, the feel of Josh doing his thing, it's just, it's back. It's like, welcome back after several years of not, lots of things have happened in the last 5 years. But, it made for great music. I even remember seeing something as it was happening. Oh, Josh Homme, his wife getting divorced, things are happening that's not great. And all I could think was, he's gonna make a killer record after this. And boy, were we right. Hard times breeds strong men. Strong men create good times create weak men create hard times. We're in the hard times. We've had weak men. Right after a lot, whatever. This is a video about music review. Let's cut that. Anyways, Obscenery, great. What was my favorite part of the song? Probably the part when it goes into that bridge about hoorah, let's do this. That's the chorus. Great, that's great. There's that whole line about being an emotional amputee and having a phantom limb, and there's the merch that says phantom limb or something. So that's shout out to the lyrics. I really like that really vocal melody when he talks about your rivers run dry. You stupid. You know what I mean? Fantastic. And then he ends the song with going, enjoy the obscenery, good night. Almost like, continue with the rest of the record. Here we go. It's about to get really obscene. Briggs is a track 2, Paper Machete. So much of this record is about his ex-wife, probably. Let's not assume anything, right? But he literally says, they're out to get you anyway, aren't they? The chicks, the kids, everybody's out to get you. You cut like a paper machete. She's just a victim, one of our victim perpetrator. Just a paper machete, right? Because that's how sharp is a paper machete. Your lioness, a damsel in distress, right? So like, somebody's always playing the victim, and all your relations end in pain and misery because you're just like being the victim to get people to help you out, takes us into track 3, Negative Space. Probably one of my top 3 tracks for sure. That's why I said at the beginning, right? Why? It's just so good. Something about betrayal tearing him up inside, and being a fool who was terrified. And he said that in an interview. I watched the interview with Neil Brennan Blocks, and he was talking about just admitting that he had blocks and that he was feeling terrified and openly about it, because he's open before in other songs, right? He's like, oh, there's something about that chorus, dude. There's gotta be some way back to earth. We'll never get back to where we were. Like, and then he said that also in an interview about we never will get back to where we were. And I'm like, yeah, there it is. The lyrics. Dun 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 dun. I know I'm symboling, but I'm also doing the guitar with my mouth. Anyways, and then at the end of the song, he's talking about specifically probably his relationship. Don't say you love me no more. Broken people keep score, right? Well, no, he says, thought we was equals, broken people keep score. So like when you're fighting with somebody, you're like, oh, well, you did these things wrong, and I only did this many things wrong. We both did wrong. We all do wrong. It's not about getting the one up on them. Is this thing still? Anyways, I got it. Track 4, Time and Place. Something about this makes me feel like it's almost like you come around here, we're gonna beat beat you up. I don't know, because he literally says, turn around, let's get it on, right? Like, you're a pretty boy, safe face. Like, what are you doing in these part of the woods in this desert, huh? This desert town. Oh, and then there's that whole part at near the outro where like the instruments calm down and he says, "You're like a bum cigarette, suicide slow motion. You're such a drag. All that's left is a decent butt." And then I'll see you inhale, like inhaling, but also inhale. So clever. That's the sort of cleverness we Josh Homme fans love. Oh, so clever, clever. I use that word way too many times in such a short amount of time. I've maxed out my clever meter for this. So let's get it on. Which side B? Ba-bam. Record. First record. Side B. You know what I'm trying to say. Made to Parade. Oh God, love Made to Parade. I love the whole thing. So, but Made to Parade has something. It literally feels like I would play this at a parade. Like I'm gonna be, like, I don't know, walking down the parade and this song's gonna be played. Kneel and bow. Take your licks, you're gonna swallow your pride. But it's also kind of about how you gotta to move up in the world. You gotta swallow your pride. You gotta do what you don't want to do and like take your licks. You know, like there's like a lot of hazing into the music world, the sports world, the acting world, comedy world, the engineering world, right? Even whatever like that. If you're a plumber, probably there's make the new guy clean up the poop stuff, right? So maybe it's like you give up all these things to get you where you want to go. So now you're made to parade in the streets because you're a part of it. At least you look down at the peasantry because now that you've made your way up and you're in the parade, you're like, ha, I am better than the peasants. You know, I feel like definitely some people get that kind of air about him. The bridge on Made to Parade when he talks about, I didn't notice the weight of the chains until they were free from me. Like, wow, like once you let go of something, you're able really to see like how, oh man, this was really making drag, you know. Also the line about what you worship is your God. Like it's just like one line in the song, but I mean it's kind of right. Whatever you worship, that's your God. Whether it's God or deity, whatever. That's a different conversation. And then at the end, of course, he ends it with, "If I followed you, I'd be lost too." Anyways, Carnavoyeur. I feel like this is the second single that dropped about 2 weeks before the album came out. And it was so good. It still is so good, but like right when you first heard it, you're like, whoa. They teased that little part of the guitar like a week before, like on an Instagram post or something with the I smile. When he says, "Well, there's nothing I can do, I smile," and then you play that little guitar riff. Such a good guitar riff. But this song definitely feels like it's about losing people. The only sin is waiting too long. But then at the end of the song, he says like, always on and on, always life. Like it's almost like they're never gonna be gone, right? What the Peephole Say is also like what the people say. Obviously very intentional. Such a fun, fast, and groovy tone. I said groovy. Have I said groovy before? Whatever. It's got a nice like bounce to it, right? And then especially that bridge / outro part about tonight being the night the kids take over and just like you're screwed. Like I don't know. It definitely feels like be used in a movie scene or something. Like every time we're all directing movies in our head, right? We'll use this song for that scene and this song for this scene. Sicily. Oh gosh, Sicily. I remember I saw something. Somebody said, "Oh, wait till you hear Sicily. It's like the dark one." And I was like, "Oh, great! Now I have expectations that would be the dark one." But then I heard it and I was like, "Ooh, okay." It starts off like with a build and then it drops that heavy riff. It just sounds so like it's like that sinister word, right? I don't know why sinister, like that sinister word. That word is sinister. I don't know. Almost like a horror movie kind of vibe to it, right? Like he lives between your legs, and then it's like, oh, I just got bathed in the wall of sound. And it feels so good. And then it brings us to Emotion Sickness, the first single that dropped a couple months ago. So we've had the most time with this song, but it's also really good and really catchy. That course probably they picked it for the single. The baby don't care for me. I'm letting go of this woman, doesn't love him no more. Maybe never did. Maybe she did, but you know, things change. Very good song. And the closing track, Straight Jacket Fitting. How could there's not enough I could say about this song. It's just fantastic. Well, there's enough I could say. it doesn't feel like it's even 9 minutes long. Like it just slides right by you with this fantastic lyrics, verse to chorus to that bridge with the carpe diem, carpe demon. It's like, okay, there it is, that cleverness again. Oh yay, more clever lyrics, that gallows humor that he talks about in the interviews. And then that closing track with the acoustic guitar, it literally feels like almost like a desert session song or something that came birth out of the desert. I don't know why, but it just made me feel those vibes, especially as I was driving along with it playing in the background. Well, not the background, very very loud. But driving even through the mountains when there was snow, I went. There's snow up high enough in some mountains, but yes, it was so cool. And then, as you saw, I flipped it over, and it's just feel good hit of the summer. But you know, it's all good. Nice little. I mean, what else are they gonna do with that whole side of the LP? There's nothing on there. Might as well put a little throwback and a loop that never ends. Cricket sounds. Oh yeah, what did you think about this album? I'm gonna start watching other people's reviews because I didn't want to watch anyone's thing to see what their opinion was and make it me say something different, because it will influence you even if you think it doesn't. So yeah, I've listened to it a bunch of times, really like it. Feel like it fits good in the Queens of the Stone Age rotation. Looking forward to seeing any and all of these songs performed live. And I definitely feel like it's a step in a better direction. Now, Villains, I will do that one next. I'll do the review because it's been some years that came out and I didn't make a video about it. So let's go, all the Queen's albums. Woo! I would have spun faster, but there's furniture in the way. Anyways, like, subscribe, and all that other